Hi everyone, and welcome to TWF Friday Night Smackdown. I'm Michael Cole with Sarah Shiver and with Corey Graves, and today on Friday Night Smackdown, we're going to have Father Yule here today on Friday Night Smackdown. Since we're very not too far away from Yule now, Yule will be here next Wednesday. So we will have either Christmas Chaos or Yule Madness, whatever show we're going to do. And Jesus himself will be the greeter of that show, Michael Cole says. You got that right, but we're going to see Father Yule, Santa Claus, here today on Friday Night Smackdown. We've been seeing him ever since, in the TWF from the 11th month going into the 12th month here in the Toy Wrestling Gathering. And I wonder what he's going to say or what he's going to do. I'll tell you one thing right now, Corey Graves said. Father Yule's whole grounds for being in a Toy Wrestling Gathering is mostly to get beat up. That's mostly the whole grounds. Why he gets offshooted into every skilled wrestling business there is. Well, that's a mean thing to say, Michael Cole says. Why you would say something like that about Father Yule is beyond me. Yeah, Sarah Shiver says, I don't understand what you got against Father Yule anyway. Corey Graves, well, I got many things against Father Yule. Number one, he's not a wrestler. He's not a fighter of any kind. And two, he's just so irksome. He only comes around like once a year, and then for the rest of the year he's gone and out of sight. Ho, ho, ho. Happy Yule. It is I, Santa Claus, Father Yule here. And I've been making my rounds. I've been showing up in the Toy Wrestling Gathering from the 11th month going into the 12th month. And even though a lot of folks will say that Yule has something to do with me, at the end of the day, Yule truly has nothing to do with me. Yule has to do with the birth of Jesus, Son of God. Since God so loved the world and forgave the world for its so many sins and misdeeds, God gave the greatest gift that he ever gave mankind and womankind, and that was his son Jesus. Jesus, who was the only flawless, sinless man who ever lived. No man, woman, or child could ever live up to that, could live to that standard. But thankfully, we don't have to. At the end of the day, we don't have to live up to that standard. God and Jesus loved God loved mankind and womankind so much that he was willing, to have his son Jesus die and atone for our sins. And Jesus loved us so much that he was willing to go through that. He was willing to go through all that too. And through God and through Jesus, we got our sins atoned for, our sins cleaned away, so we could have a stead in heaven through God and through Jesus. And that's why Yule is so outstanding. So Santa Claus, you forgot about giving us our gift out those many years, and now we're going to get even on you. Gangrel, Kevin Thorne, both of you, the TWF Tag Team Fighters, and you dare to come after me? What gift do you speak of that you say I forgot to give you so many years ago? What gift would that be? Oh, don't behave Don't behave like you don't understand. You know what gift we're talking about. You know what gift we're talking about. No, end of the day, I truly don't know. I don't know this gift you're speaking of. But I'm here to tell you that if you keep it up, it's not going to end well. I don't want any bind here. Well, you think that we care? Give us that bag. We'll see those gifts get in the right hands. And I think that beard is fake. Yeah, so fake. Let me go pull it. No, He-Man says, you're not doing that. No, Otis Drosnick says, you're not going to be doing that. Not on our watch. Oh, it's Otis Drosnick who lost his tag team friend Shrek and now has to team up with He-Man instead. You think that you can win the TWF World Tag Team winnings back for the 2-whiff time? I know I can and I will. And wherever Shrek is at, I know he'll watch and he'll be happy. Alright? Yeah, He-Man says. It's not the first time I've filled in with Shrek. Filled in with Otis Drosnick. And it won't be the last time either. Alright, Santa Claus says. I got friends on my side. I got Otis Drosnick and I got He-Man on my side. So it looks like you don't have anyone on your side. So the way I look at it, you all are on the bad list for wanting to come after me and want to beat me up. And I still do not know. I still have no thought of, I still do not have any thought, of what this Yule gift that you said I forgot to give you one year is. Yeah, well, why don't we just go and, beat up Father Yule now? We can beat up Otis Drosnick and Shrek, Otis Drosnick and He-Man as well. Alright, players, since you think you want to beat up on Father Yule, now here comes the gift you don't want. I'm not going to be giving you coal or Blackstone, but you're going to be putting those TWF World Tag Team winnings on stake here today against Otis Drosnick and He-Man. Now can you holler if you hear that? Santa Claus says, holler, ho, ho, ho! Well, Santa Claus and Theodore Long look like they both got the last laugh here, Michael Cole says, here today on Friday Night Smackdown. Oh, you think they did, Corey Graves says. You think they got the last laugh. Well, Renee Young says, now Gangrel and Kevin Thorne are going to end up fighting Otis Drosnick and He-Man. Yeah, and I wonder what happened to Shrek. Where did Shrek go to? Did Shrek get lost again? Or did Shrek just choose a no-show because Shrek doesn't want to team up with Otis Drosnick anymore? I don't know where Shrek's at. I don't know if he went missing. I don't know if he's lost. But I know one thing. Shrek did not walk off on Otis Drosnick, Sarah Shiver says. He did not, Michael Cole says. You have no truth to that. Unless we hear from Shrek's mouth to your ear about why he didn't show up here today, it's all made up. Not true. This match is for the TWF World Tag Team winnings. First, they are the team of Otis Drosnick and He-Man. And they are the TWF World Tag Team Fighters, Gangrel and Kevin Thorne. Meaning, well, it looks like first we're going to have He-Man for his team, and Gangrel for his team, Michael Cole says. Ding. And now Gangrel going right after He-Man. Gangrel just took down He-Man. Picked him up, and he body slammed him. Wow, Sarah Shiver says this He-Man doll came from Big Lots. He's the stretchable one. And He-Man, he is a former TWF World Tag Team Fighter with Otis Rosnick because he filled in for Shrek before. Yeah, you know, Corey Graves says when Shrek walked off on Otis Rosnick the first time. He did not, Michael Cole says. Shrek did not walk off on Otis Rosnick. Would you stop saying that? And now Gangrel dropping He-Man on his head. Gangrel, who's about to beat He-Man. 1, 2, and a kick out. Only 2. Gangrel couldn't put He-Man away, Michael Cole says. And now Gangrel's kind of getting upset here. He can't understand. And He-Man drop kicked down Gangrel, the so-called wrestling bloodsucker. And now Gangrel tagged in Kevin Thorne, who is a bloodsucker wrestler in his own right as well. And He-Man just close-stated him down, and then body slammed him. And now finally, He-Man coming to his side, his corner, and brought in Otis Rosnick, who taken down Kevin Thorne. He did it. He did the caterpillar to him. And now, Otis Rosnick gonna come off the top rope, top steeple, the top, top floor, pole. This is over. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner, and the new TWF World Tag Team Fighters, He-Man and Otis Rosnick. Well, Otis Rosnick and He-Man are now 2-time TWF World Tag Team Fighters, Michael Cole says. They beat Gangrel and Kevin Thorne here today on, here today on Friday Night Smackdown, Michael Cole says. Yes, they did, Sarah Shiver says. And Gangrel and Kevin Thorne got no one at guilt, only themselves, for why they lost the TWF World Tag Team winnings, Sarah Shiver says. Corey Graves says Gangrel and Kevin Thorne weren't ready for He-Man, for He-Man and Shrek. If they was, then the match would have ended. A little unlike, Corey Graves says. And that is my belief, of what happened. Shit. Alright, take it away now, Renee Young. Thank you, Michael Cole and Sarah Shiver. I'm going to be talking with Otis Rosnick and Shrek here today on Friday Night Smackdown. Alright, He-Man. I know that this makes you a 2-time TWF World Tag Team Fighter. But this makes Otis Rosnick at least a 4-time TWF Tag Team Fighter. It's true, Sarah Shiver. This is only the 2th time that I have held the TWF World Tag Team winnings. My whole time in the Toy Wrestling Gathering, and I came to Toy Wrestling Gathering in 2024 last year. I didn't hold any straps until then. So me and Otis Rosnick over here end up winning the TWF World Tag Team winnings, and we beat Gangrel and Kevin Thorne. Yes, I don't know where Shrek's at, but I can tell you one thing right now, Renee Young. Shrek did not walk out on me. Shrek did not shift his back on me. I don't know where Shrek is at, but I can only tell you, Shrek, I did it. you know. And as far as Gangrel and Kevin Thorne go, well, those two got what they were getting. They wanted to come out here, bully Father Yule, and they got put in their stead. And that is what happened. Well, I don't know, Renee Young, how long me and Otis Droznik will be the TWF World Tag Team Fighters. But all I do know is that if Gangrel and Kevin Thorne want to have another match with us, we'll put our straps on stake and we'll beat Gangrel and Kevin Thorne like we did the last time. Like we did only now. Anything to say, Otis Droznik? Shrek, I don't know where you're at, my friend. I don't know. But I'm sorry. Me and He-Man will be a good team. And when you come back, me and you will also be a good team as well. Alright, that's my talk with Shrek, and that's my talk with Otis Droznik and He-Man. Back to you, Michael Cole and Sarah Shiver. Thank you, Renee Young, for talking with... Thank you, Renee Young, for talking with Otis Droznik and He-Man here today on Friday Night Smackdown. And that's all the time we got here for Friday Night Smackdown. I, Michael Cole, with Sarah Shiver and Corey Graves. We hope you like Friday Night Smackdown, and we'll see you tomorrow for Collision or Hit.